do this. Hi, folks. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm doing fantastic. It's lovely to be here. Lovely to see all of you back. Welcome to Open Source Week. Hope you're all feeling excited, feeling happy to be here. Like I said, happy to be here. It's a good day. It's been a great day. Thank you, right? It's a cool little hat. I really like it. So, we're rocking it today because I decided it was a hat day. Because, that happens. Kind of twist. See if there's a little camera situation that I'm not loving right now. We'll go. I guess we can just do that. That should work. But hello, everybody. You can see my how crooked. Maybe we'll blur my background. Let's try that. It doesn't really help. We'll go for a nice blue. Blue's good. We like a good blue. Is this a Global Hack Week background? Ooh, that may be a little much. We'll go with the blue. Hello. My exams went well. I took my only exam for a while, really. I took today. It went okay. Not as well as I wanted it to, but not as badly as I expected it to. If that makes sense. Right? So yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. And that's really all we can hope for. In the grand scale of things. So, excited to be here. We're just gonna hop right in, I think. Get started. In the chat, if you want to type in if you came to the stream yesterday or if this is your first time joining me, either way, it doesn't matter. Welcome. Excited to see you here. It was for one of my economics classes that I'm taking this semester. It's like a mix of econ and tech. It's economics of information and communication technology. So that's kind of what the class was about. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. You did not miss it was a really fun stream, and I hope you watch it back, and I hope you have a great time. But if you are coming in new, it is A-okay. We won't be doing anything where you feel like you get super caught up or anything. Please come join our little happy fun time over on Kari's Major League Hacking stream for Global Hack Week October. This virtual background does not agree with my background. Now we will join the first half of part one. That is A-okay. The first half of part one, it was mostly like me gauging the audience, being like, hey, who here knows Swift? Who here has contributed to open source before? Who here knows how GitHub works? Things like that. We were mostly chatting, having a good time. I made some tea. So you really didn't miss, like I said. It was a super interactive stream. They helped me pick the issue that we're going to be working on together. But not anything that you're like, oh my god, if I miss part one, am I ever going to be able to learn ever again? You will be just fine. So, yeah, you can just go and watch it in some free time, if you're like, oh, I miss Kari, she's the best. You can just go ahead and hang out and watch it. But if you're like, it's midterm season, it's something season, join when you can. Generally, join when you can, get the most out of Global Hack Week, but no one's going to get mad at you if you're running behind for whatever reason. Yeah, excited for all of you to be here. Super fun. Go ahead and hop in. We'll just, hop in straight into Xcode today to start. Come on. Y'all. Open up this guy. Look in great. And then I'm also going to go ahead and drop in the chat a couple of links that I'm going to pull up in a second. If I can find them. Because I'm silly. Oh. Well, hello. Let's see. We're doing, so first off, let's pop this fork here. So this is the GitHub repository that we forked yesterday. As you can see, we're already 6 commits behind. We're moving fast, but that is a-okay. And then we can also see on, I hope, my profile. Hopefully it'll say what I commented on. Maybe. I don't think it will, which is unfortunate. Not a global hacking codes, that's not it. Oh, I should add on to these. I haven't updated this repo since. Yeah, I should add projects in here. Oh well, that's besides the point. That's not something that we're going to be doing today. But I gotta find the issue we're working on. It was 1588, I'm pretty sure. /issues. Oh no. Issues. Wasn't it like 1588? Do I have good? Uh-oh. Really? I feel like it was 1588. Maybe I'm misremembering. 1528. Yes. 1528 over here. The ones we've got. Cool. So, this is the issue we slowly but surely began working on last stream. So that's cute and very fun. And then that is it. All right, let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna keep it up on the screen here. The issue that we're working on. Why is it like cropping my face or my things? Like it's not. This blue screen's not going well, but my apartment's kind of a mess behind me, so we're gonna keep it on, I guess. Let's hide this out here. Let's see. So yeah, this is the issue we were looking at yesterday. I'm gonna increase the size of my code here. Settings. Themes. Presentation dark. Is that better? Can everyone see this okay? Not that, because it's gonna be hard for me. But is this big enough in most cases? Like instead of, like the navigation bar, maybe the polls here, right? Like, sweet, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna leave this up for a second. The other thing I want to do before we dive into code is what was the other thing I wanted to do before we dive into code? Something. Yes, I want to pull from main. So let's see the project. So, yeah, I forgot where it was. I think it's in my MLH folder. But it's in the other MLH folder. Here, then here, then there, then there. So we do CD and then drag this guy in a terminal. This is my favorite hack ever for y'all Mac users. I can't show it to you right now because Loki, my second monitor, isn't working. But it isn't working. I mean, I'm too lazy to get my laptop out of my bag, and I was rushing home today, and I also cleaned the bathtub, and I did a lot of exciting things, but that's beside the point. It's just that when you have both Finder and Terminal open, and you want to not have to like type in the name of the file, you can just drag the file in the folder, into Terminal, and it gets the file path for you. So skip pull, please. How do I pull? This is actually, so I don't use forks very often, so this is actually something I'm going to learn. How to pull from fork. How to pull branch from fork. Yeah. So, how to pull from main. add the original as a report. Git pull upstream master. Oh, pull upstream master. No. Oh, would it have to be? Oh, I'd have to add it. Okay. Well, hello. Hi. Let me do something real quick that is unrelated. Well, great question. What we cannot use terminal with Xcode. You can use terminal with Xcode, but I like the Mac terminal better than the built-in Xcode terminal for this use case. Like sometimes I'll use like the built-in VS Code terminal, and I really like the built-in terminals in like a lot of the IntelliJ tools, or not IntelliJ, that's the name of the Java one, and all of the JetBrains tools. But in this case, I think we're okay. We can just use my terminal. So let me, we're gonna learn some new stuff, which means that we're doing enough that I'm gonna swap over to my terminal screen right now. Look at that, this is my terminal. And so when you get the name of the repository, which conveniently for y'all, I have pasted, no, this is not this is theirs. So it's the Swift syntax repository. So I'm gonna just pull it up in my little browser here. And then what we need to do is we need to do the following. Git remote add upstream, and then I need the little thing. Let's do a little pull. But it's shrunk. Code. Yes. And boom. And then I want git merge upstream. It's a branch called main or master. It's called main. Good. Upstream main. So I'm gonna git merge. What? Oh, git fetch upstream. Okay. Git fetch upstream. I can't spell. Then, yes. Then git fetch upstream master. Then git push. Origin. Oh wait, no master. Oh yeah, main. And then origin main. Yes, I have to give permissions, don't mind. Yes, beautiful. So now I think what will happen is we close out of Xcode, reopen it. Reopen our little Swift syntax guy. And we can see here all of these. Commit, yes. Nice. Someone just added a bunch of dots. Stuff. I kind of love it. Add more documentation to syntax notes. Beautiful. Look at that. There's that. And then we've got all of these in here, I think. Now let's just check my fork to make sure that's the case. I think it is. Yeah, this branch is up to date with Apple Swift syntax main. There we go. We did it. Okay, so now let's see, what do we want to do? Yesterday, we realized when looking at the GitHub repository issue we need to go to issues. We're looking at 1528 over here. We can take a look. I think we're gonna do all the array ones. So let's see. In the 1527, the pull request had some prototypes of what this could look like. So then it would be in, when we go to the folder, LH syntax will be in code generation, source, syntax support, and then we have all the different types of nodes: attribute nodes, availability nodes, child, utils. So this one was in declarative nodes.swift. So this would be an attribute node. Let me share the screen I'm looking at right now, so y'all are not. Share screen. So I opened up attribute nodes.swift here, and it's one of the files which we could modify for documentation purposes. Here's documentation. Label, forms versus lists. The label of the argument, the colon separating the value, the label and the value. So for example, say wanted to do in here, yeah, I've got all of these that could use differentiability arguments, parameters, arguments. Cool, you've got a question. What is Swift? Well, I talked a lot about this on the stream last week. Last week, it was literally yesterday. But I'm not gonna go into it with too much detail today. But I'm going to link you to this lovely documentation here at swift.org that I highly suggest you read through in your own time to give you the TLDR. It's a multi-use programming language that's, I think, most commonly known for being used to develop a lot of native iOS, watchOS, tvOS, macOS applications. So these are a bunch of descriptions that have been added. So let's go through here, try and find places in which documentations are missing. For this one, right, we have the differentiable attribute arguments. Arguments for the differentiable attribute, an optional differentiability to kind, an optional differentiate parameter clause, and optional where clause. So we can add in the documentation here that says, say, the comma following the differentiability arguments if any, exist. We'll do that. Great. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. All right. Now let's see here. We've got the where clause and the kind specifier. We can also add in here a definite documentation definition and say the differentiability kind if it exists. So we'll do that. A where clause uses additional transient parameters like where t differentiable. We've got now documentation, attribute arguments. These ones I don't really understand. But let's try, we'll go through this document, we'll make a few changes, and then we'll try and post our documentation as a little pull request. And then I have another issue that we can work on, which should be really fun. So let's see. Name, kind, name for diagnostics is optional. Add a little documentation here. In which we can say something like this. We'll do that. We'll do for documentation here. We'll do down here documentation colon separating the label and the value, and then here we can say. Colon representing an unlabeled argument. I can spell. There we go. And then we've got documentation here. The identifier name for nullary selector if it exists. I'll do that. Then we've got here the Objective-C selector, element choices, the arguments here. We've got name of declaration, the ordinal. Colon, comma. Got there's a lot more documentation in here, which is good. The arguments from unavailable from a sync attribute argument. But yeah, there we go. This is a bunch of really good stuff. So let's see here. We need to document all of the nodes, children, child. Yes. So it depends on, like, at least in the purpose behind, this issue, right, is that a lot of this stuff is lacking documentation. And so we want to be like, hey, let's make sure that we've got enough documentation. I'm just trying to, a little blink. So I'm comfy. So we can make sure we have enough documentation. Sorry, y'all. I kicked myself off my own stream. That's so fun. I think that one deserves definitely a water break. But I don't have my water near me, so I'm going to go and grab it. But Yes. I'm gonna pop the ask any questions in the chat ticker on, and then let's see here. The attributes can be traced to a declaration. There we go. That is good. That's the name of the attribute. If the attribute takes in arguments to opening parentheses, argument, list, kind. I can maybe add in documentation. This one might be a little bit too complicated for me to do. But, yes, the arguments of the attribute. There we go. So it's already documented down here. Paren, the argument takes attributes in parentheses. Yep. The availability entry, label the argument colon, separating the two. The argument availability list, semicolon. I don't know what the semicolon really does. So. Single platform version pair and an attribute, example template 0.1. Then we have the trailing comma if the argument is followed by another argument. Platform version, deprecated name, platform version restriction. But what does this mean by platform version? Let's see. Make sure we don't mess up. You look tired. Are you fine? Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I swiped left on the stream and it was good. Please share screen. Yeah, let's do it. Share screen, window. Yeah, the screen share just stopped because I accidentally kicked myself off the stream. But it's back down. There you go. I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. Platform version specifically says the capability version restriction. What am I doing? Minimum deployment target? Single platform version parent and attribute. No, so this would be the platform version pair. And so that would be a single platform version parent and attribute. So, single platform version pair. Let's say the platform version pair. Example, commas, iOS 10.1. Colon the trailing comma, the version list. Because this is the list where it becomes API stable, so this is the list where they are available, which is good. Let's check some other stuff. Yes, I know. What else? Yes. No, like me, you can never stop getting emails. So lucky, so far, so cool. But let's see. I'm happy with the changes we've made thus far. That's good. We can keep going. Convention, convention label. Let's say the comma usually separates the convention types. image directory attribute node is. Attribute node is in the, if we go to iCloud Drive and then to our project folder, that's for iCloud Drive for me, it's code generation, sources, syntax support, and it's the first file. So code generation, sources, and then syntax. If only I knew how to spell today. Just like that. But yeah, let's see here. We've got this convention label, comma. It's gonna look for one where I explain the comma well, which I'm sure there's one at least. Colon. So I will say, well, this one's doable, right? Because this is very similar to the one right above it, right? The witness method label, and then this one will be, oh shoot, oh, these are missing commas. I wonder how many commas I've forgotten. Well, that's what pull requests and reviews are for. Was not of. Well, it was near to the of. Yeah, the colon separating the witness method label and the original protocol. And then finally, documentation. The original protocol, just like that. And we've got all these, the accessor name, comma, arguments. Differentially arguments. Okay, I think this is good for now. We can always improve on this. We'll go ahead and save this. Close out of it. And then go ahead and open terminal here. Not Android Studio. Wrong workshop. Funny. Okay, let's put that up, please. Share screen. We'll share my terminal window right here. My terminal window. Hello. Let's do git add period, and then git commit -m add documentation or what files? Attribute nodes. Done. And then git push. That will just push into here. So now, if I were to say, open up my GitHub, just like that, right? We can go into here and go into my GitHub. There she is, so lovely. And then go into my fork right here. And then go into, it's one commit ahead now, so we can go ahead and contribute. Added documentation for attribute nodes. Let's go ahead and take a look at a good pull request here. So got that. So yeah, add documentation for initialized syntax and all its children. For attribute nodes. Add documentation in attribute. Go ahead and copy the name, attribute nodes. Swift file for various where was my, we'll do that. Various locations where it was. Of similar class. Also added a nice note. It's this time contributing to syntax. So would appreciate as much feedback as all can give. Thanks and bits. And we'll add in a little heart emoji. Love a little heart emoji. Please. Yes. Like that. Pull requests. There we go. We did it. Look at that. So beautiful. Got a little, now if you go to my GitHub profile, ooh, look at that. Also, yay, we're campaigning hacks things. But yeah, there's the GitHub. Looking so good. Look at that. You can tell when I worked my internship, it wasn't really odd to do much, but look at that. 8 contributions today. I'm really rocking it. But, all right. And also, I should probably remove your question off the screen. So we've submitted our first pull request. I think it's a good time to take a little bit of a break, probably like 10 minutes or so, come back, regroup, find another issue for us to work on, and then go from there. So we'll be back, let's call it 9. So we'll do back in 10 minutes at, oh, that's mine. 10. EST. We'll add this guy right there. And then I'm going to stop sharing my screen. You all can still see me, my beautiful face, but I'm going to pop it off right now and see you all soon. And we're back. Hello, everybody. I see a bunch of new people. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Those of you who are joining us, you are here at a fantastic time. You see, because the plan for this little fun stream is the following. We just finished making a fun, fresh, super cute little pull request right here, number 2302. Round of applause for us for getting through this one. So now this means that I want to look for an issue together. So folks, here's the way we're going to do it. Let's go ahead and go through chat. I want you to, reach out to chat with me. Is there a specific part you would like to explore? Let's look at every repository of the word Swift in it. We'll start there. Right? So we've got all of these in here. There's 4 pages of them. And these are all, the last page almost is archives. So that's good to know. But let's go ahead and go through all these. We've got the LVM project, Swift syntax, which we just contributed to, Swift, the programming language, Swift Crypto, Swift Evolution, Swift Doc-C, which is the documentation compiler, Swift Book, Swift Package Manager, Swift Testing, Swift NIO, Markdown, Swift Driver, Stress Tester, Core Libraries, Foundation, with Dispatch, low-level build systems, Swift.org website, anything really. So chat, anyone feeling in a particular way? Any strong opinions on what we want to look at? If not, I'm just going to have to pick, and that's way less fun. Just saying. Come on, well, give me something. Anyone got let's continue syntax. Thank you. Let's see. All right, we'll jump into syntax and let's take a look at some issues. Got this person here. It's got a new one. This is another one. Provide a public API to... so this person 2 weeks ago said they were gonna talk about it. Also, we don't have access to anything publicly, or privately, so. Make unique name, uses code that cannot be used as closure arguments. So yeah, we'll switch that. Can you explain your last PR? Within a minute. I talk long. I can do my best. Let's take a look at it. So, we just made one commit, one file changed in this attribute notes.swift file. Within this file, there was a wide variety of different classes and children that were missing documentation. So, we added documentation. For example, within this section, we have this identifier called the objective selector piece, which either has a nullary selector, an identifier, and a colon, or just a colon. And so I'd explained it either has a name, which is the identifier name for a nullary selector, if it exists, or a colon, which is a colon separating label the value of the colon and the value, or a colon representing an unlabeled argument. So something like this is a great example. We added a bunch of these. We did it. So let's take a look here. We'll go through all of these issues for just a minute. Keywords. Guard is raising to for a board. Bolting another jump up. Follow up full on arrows and have a fix it. That's following code. The guard snippet is stone and errors, 12 months of warnings. Each of the compiler does not have a consecutive statement. The errors first of the identified guard. Once you have guard, we call it meant. Fix it, or swaps it. I think that only doing this one error is important because someone could really have file or print guard and one of those should change. It's a lot of guards. Goodness. Okay. See it. So I went to pottery class today. Totally not related to what we're doing right now, looking at issues. But I went to pottery class today. And it was really fun. I have a lot of clay under my hand, like where I was wearing my watch. Which is really fun. Because I remembered to take off my bracelet, but I didn't remember to take off my watch. So I got possible new version. This could also apply arbitrary. This is a good. I know, but this is an issue. So it mentions this issue. You're welcome to work on it. Let me know. It's like 2%. So no one's working on this one. There's also nothing quite like it, which I don't like. So people type this. More, 6. And I'll take most of this. This is a bunch of transfers. She's nothing anyone actually need. I want a PO for this. Cool. Are you currently pursuing? I am. I'm an undergrad. I'm almost done though. I'm a senior. So in my last year. So fun. The pottery class is just kind of for fun though. It's not like a class credit class. It's like I take a class at Pottery Studio for fun. Because pottery is fun. Missing in bad diagnostic, inconvenience methods returning value of an true literal is int and a floating return and optional. Okay. Where clause and over. Okay. Oh, so not all of these tasks are done. Oh, but not all of these are good first issues. Yes, I remember we looked at this one. Nice. How are you enjoying it so far? I like my undergrad. I'm having a good time. I like my classes this semester a lot too, honestly. Like, I'm having a good time, like, in all the classes. I'm learning a decent amount of stuff. They're all useful. And I think that's really cool and important. So, that's the benefit of being about to graduate, right? You can take all the fun classes. So, I have this chair in my dorm, like my apartment, if you will. Really uncomfortable. Yeah, we already added documentation for syntax stuff. We worked on this one. Then we have fix-it appliers not applying all fix-its. Fix-its are not always done correctly when applying fix-its. Bunch of fix-its. Improve that. Too much indentation. Introducing into lists. Uh, this is like, I don't know. I feel like this is common for like a lot of the first, like the intro level classes. When you're in first year or two, the classes feel really irrelevant. Just not fun. It got a lot better the further I went through my undergrad, I would say. So keep on hanging. It'll be okay. Also, that's what like things like MLH and a lot of the other really fun communities are for. Your education does a good job of teaching you the foundations and everything that you need to succeed, and you have your favorite MLH coaches to help you along the way. Please add a trivia piece comment value. Comment to suggest something like. Hello. Oh, we can't find it. Oh, well. Maybe not this issue. So that was the first issue. Yeah. Practice on identifiers. I believe that pull request that will resolve this issue. Awesome. This one has an open PR out, right? Yes. Let's see here. That. Okay, this. Right. Ooh, 1373. Let's see it. Let's see if it's a good one. 1373, 1373, 1373. Swift Diagnostics, Markov to-do, and Swift. Yeah, so I took a look at this one. Here's a list of tests of to-dos remaining. Cool. That should work. Let's think about this. So the ones that are left are these test recovery ones, right? 1719 looks like mostly test recovery ones. Yeah. And Kim DV looks like ooh, look at that. Great. Beautiful little GitHub graph. But we're looking at, we'd have to do some of the test recovery ones. So we can definitely take a look at it. Test identifier 7. Test recovery. Okay, so you worked on test recovery 64. This is a pull request. Part of fixing the to-dos in here. Just want to see if I'm on the right path. Okay, let's see the changes. Tests. Parser tests. Valid tests. That's okay. So the test cases go in here. Cool. So it's in test with parser test translated recovery. So we can open this up and take a look here. So let's do that. We've got share my screen, share my Xcode window. Here we are. Got so they're in tests. Swift parser test, and then move files, and then translate it. Oh gosh. Okay. They might be. Yeah, they're going to be in recovery tests. All the ones that are missing. Yep. Hey. Open source is intimidating sometimes, and that is a-okay. So we'll close out of this one. 1373. Got test stability, test recovery, C-test, recovery translated. Recovery tests. Okay. Ooh, fun. Okay. Cool. Which ones are missing stuff? Let's see. 17. Here it is. So, agnostic spec, missing condition in if statement. 19. Correct source. Additional while statement. Additional while statement. Additional while statement. Condition repeat. Statement. Condition. Could there be like a fix-its removal? How does it work really for a bunch of these? Insert pattern in expression and body. These test recovery. Goodness. Okay, so the exact test needed 17, 19, 23, 29, 28, and 49. 49 is the last one. Oh, great question. What are the things to know to solve this issue? I think in order to solve this issue, the really nice thing here is that we already have to-dos for how to specifically fix each one of these, right? So it's saying to do alt parse your expected error line 2 is cured, required to pattern match against type name, fix it replacement, 1010 equals this. What we need to know is what that actually means, which is beautiful, right? So recovery for missing braces and nominal type stuff, right? So it looks like these ones have some slight additional things, recovery from multiple identifiers. Mostly just, I think, need to dig through this. The beautiful thing is that even if we get it wrong, it's not like it's going to break the entire Swift code base forever, right? We're gonna make a pull request, and the absolute worst case, someone's gonna tell us, no, this is bad. No bueno. But even if that happens, right, it's a learning experience for all of us. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. So let's think. This is a big file. There is a lot of these tests, 184 of them. Diagnostic spec, parsed node. These are linked to issues. I see. Bogus functions. Sure. Oh, so there you go. We can do replace with that. So that's one way in which a diagnostic set does that. So that's cool. But would we need to add in the things into the fixed source or into the diagnostic? Because I think I can add stuff into the diagnostic. I think I'm okay figuring it out, but this apply fix-its, insert label, insert new line things seem a little new and a little confusing. So, my goodness, I've had a long day and I haven't had any coffee, which and uncommon for me. I'm agreeable with you. So, but it's okay. We're learning. We're having a good time. Test recovery. The earliest test that we have to look at is test recovery 17. More test recovery. Yeah, test recovery 17. But I am a little concerned as to why none of these people have done it. The error messages should be sensible. So maybe there's something we can find within here on fix-its, right? Fix-its. There's some sort of documentation. Yeah, fixing bugs. So at the very least, we can have errors without fixes that we can add in here, right? So, for example, we've got something like, can we add in multiple diagnostic specs? How does that work? Sure, you have to be able to add it. Okay, so you just comma separate. Okay, so comma. And then, so closure expression is unused. Something like that. Then we would have diagnostic spec like that. And then we could have another one here. I could maybe say Boolean literal is unused. Like that, right? Sorry. Instead, we could do, yeah, go for it. Have fun. We've got closure inspection is unused, and then Boolean literal is unused. So this would be the two to-dos for this one, but at the very least, we would have had 17 that says, oh, you know, all of these will happen, or the old parser, just like that. So, yeah, there's 19 right there. Said, we could have missing condition in a while statement. We could also say something about closure is unused. So that was kind of an error or a warning there. Let's check. Change. Warning. Someone actually removed that. I'm not sure whether warnings work the same way. I want to descriptive change, please. Let's see here. Closure expression is unused. We have to keep that. Closure expression is unused. Like that. So it would be, I think, would it be like taking a look at one of these fifth sources? Let's say insert while and condition. They remove that, right? So unexpected pattern. So it would be like, so in like say test 26. Would it be like instead of repeat while expression, it would be like do while, right? So, what does a do while statement look like in Swift again? So would it be like repeat? So when you're doing this thing repeat while expression for like for pattern in expression, they're doing repeat, and they're doing while and one, something like that. one's saying is it's missing an expression. Also don't know how to do a warning, which is interesting. But maybe please scroll to 17. Sure. 17. Here we are. It's debatable. We should do the recovery here on parts true of the body. Our message should be sensible. I like this hat. It's a good hat. If not true, so if it's expression, This is a Coach unique hat, I will admit. So it does say, I don't know if you call it, but it does say Coach on the back. So MLH Coach and exclusive. Back to toss it back on though. But yeah. So old parser. Is there like a warning? Yeah, I can see like it's just looks like maybe if there's one thing that says maybe we can see some common warnings here. Booleans always have to do warnings. Not seeing much here, which is unfortunate. I could try to push what we've done so far, or 17 here, or maybe one here for 19. We could say that. Now 6 back, and then it'll be closer expression. Used. We could also get rid of the comma at the end there. Condition, missing condition. Reduced. This is a great question, but actually, from what I understand, this is another bug tracking tool that we might not have access to. From what I saw on the GitHub, it's Apple's internal tracking tool for bugs. And it's a link to the specific problem. Sorry to get an educated guess. Let's see here. There was one that I was on that was just to do. I can just filter by to do. Not on the browser. There's 16 matches for things to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I mean, I think this one makes sense. I think we can do this one, right? When you think about it. Agnostic spec. And array. So would it be location marker, expected note on line 2 to match this opening. So would it be on 3? How is that different? No, this one should be. This one looks like it's just a diagnostic spec. No location marker and no fix it. So let's go back to one of the ones we did earlier. This one. Let me go back here. Argument to an out parameter. Yeah, something like that. Cool. So there's that. Listing condition while statement. All parser. This is a warning still. No exits. All right, I think it might be worth it to try and push this. So, and also this might be a good helpful exercise in so we have on main right now a bunch of stuff that I don't want to use on the other pull request, right? Because we've got changes in a pull request that's already being reviewed. So maybe can I how to check out branch? That is not a head. Hello. Okay, so make sure that upstream exists. Get remote. That should be okay. All right. Yeah. And then, oh, you should check in. That's a great reminder. I'll go ahead and drop the link in the chat right now. So with Tracker, we'll do Open Swift Store, Open Source Swift Contributions Part 2. Yeah, off we go. Amazing, beautiful. Here is the check-in link for all y'all. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see here. So. Make a branch to it. Check out dash B. What would it be? Recovery tests. Maybe get reset. I need to add fixed source 19. I think so. I think you need to add fixed source. Right? Yeah. That the fix it means you have to add a fixed source. Based on what I've been able to figure out so far. Oh man, I still have the back in 10 minutes at 10:50 EST banner going. It's been like an hour. Let me add the asking questions in the chat banner instead. Might not be able to commit these today. I already committed and pushed. I did it on main. Which was a little silly of me. Silly me. Can I create multiple forks? Maybe I'll make this with syntax too. No. Okay. Kari, since how long have you been part of an MLH community? How did you get involved? I'm going to give two answers to this one. I've been a part of the MLH community since I first joined my first hackathon and my first MLH hackathon, which was in fall 2020. That was my first year in college. And I decided with a few of my friends that we wanted to compete at the hackathon that the university had. So we did just that. We had an overall really great time, really enjoyed it. But I realized that I didn't really love, not that I didn't really love hackathon, but I really wanted to get involved in the organizing community at our university. So I joined the organizing team of my university's hackathon. as the lead of Hacker Experience. So I did a lot of the things like judging, mentoring, the Hacker Guide, Mentor Guide, prizes, things like that. Mini events. That was super fun. I had a great experience with that. And after that experience, I decided to take over as one of the presidents of the hackathon organization. We led a fully in-person event just last October, and I knew that I wanted to look for some other place. I really enjoyed the organizing part of hackathons. I wasn't necessarily super interested in just staying as a hacker, if that makes sense, or in just going back to hacking. So I looked for a way in which I could become still super involved in the MLH community, and the broader hacking community, but not necessarily just by hacking. And MLH Coach seemed like a great fit. I officially joined in January. So I've been here for about 10 months. I did take a break for summer to focus on my internship, but now I'm back in full swing. Been to about 10 hackathons with MLH already. Done 5 Global Hack Weeks now, 6. I think 6. I think this is my 6th Global Hack Week. That's really fun. Well, think about it. February, March, April. Did I do one in May? I think I did May. February, March, April, May, and then August. I didn't do one in August. September, October. Yeah, so it's my 7th Global Hack, which is kind of crazy. But I make a lot of mobile apps. Do really fun streams. I'm super excited for the next one we've got coming up. Career Week. It should be really, really fun. We'll talk internships. We'll talk full-time job hunt. Ooh. Right now, that's what I'm going through. We'll talk, making apps, freshening up resumes, portfolios, how to leverage hackathon experience, and all the fun, really, really fun things you can do. And then here we go. Where can we find you on socials? I would say you can follow me on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn is just my first name and my last name. You can find my last name based on my GitHub. It's much easier than that to spell. You can give me a follow there. If you do send me a request, make sure you say you're coming into a Global Hack Week. Otherwise, I'm likely to not accept it because I get a bunch of great requests every day, and I'm like, who are you? And I don't like that. So there's that. My Instagram is private because it's private, but that's where you can find me, and that's really it. And you can follow me on GitHub, obviously. That's kind of what I'm doing here. So if you want to chat more with me about life or whatever, so ta-da, this is the GitHub of the person in question. And I'll let you dig around for my LinkedIn in there. You can find it, but I'll leave that as an investigative exercise to you. We'll do that. Let's see here. All right, we've got about 18 minutes left. I don't know whether we're going to be able to push any of these changes without a way that's super lame. But also, I might go first. Wait, did I reset them? Why is this? Why are these so nice? Oh my god, I reset my branch. Okay. That is really, really not fun. Okay. Well, okay. In that case, I think, I know, right? I know. Ugh, it's so bad. But I can see the command in my terminal where I reset my branch. I'm a silly, silly little ghost. So we'll do this. I'm gonna stay on for another 5 or so minutes to answer any questions. When we come back in just 8 short hours, I know, right? I'm going so speedy. Is because your girl's gonna go to beauty rest, and then we're gonna come back and stream tomorrow, and then once we're done with that, that's it. We're done for the week because I'm going on vacation. So here's the way. Why does it keep turning my mouth into a screen? I hate that. So here's the way we're gonna do things. Number 1, we're gonna follow up the issue. Follow up on the pull request that we filed tomorrow, in 8 hours. Might not have any progress because, we'll be in 8 hours, but that's A-okay. B, we're going to work on this issue. And C, I have a secret little issue that I've been keeping under wraps that I kind of want to work on with y'all. It's less so writing documentation and more so writing code. So we'll explore that on tomorrow's stream, or the stream in 8 hours, if you will. So that'll be really fun. If you've been following along, working on some of your own test cases here, definitely contribute. And that is really fun. For sure, contribute. The teams are always so nice. And they're like, especially if you say, hey, it's my first time contributing to open source, my first time, like I've never done anything like this, like, they're going to be very sweet about it. All these people, like, the reason why these projects are open source, like, is to improve everyone's experience also. And so generally having a good time with that is great. So I highly, highly recommend they actually take advantage and definitely contribute if you have done anything here. Or if you want to beat me to it, you want to beat me in 8 hours, I want to see some contributions from everyone. Maybe you all will have figured it out, and I'll just log on tomorrow morning and clap, be like, you all did fantastic. Honestly, that sounds like a good deal. How about we do that? I go get some rest, y'all go get some rest, and we crush it tomorrow. We take a look at some PRs in Swift Syntax, hopefully some of your work, and some of my work. We just made a PR in Swift Syntax today. We crushed it. And then we'll also go ahead and, I don't know, we'll figure something out. We'll have a good time, I think. I'm going on a little fun vacation with my roommate. So that'll be fun. We're just taking like a little trip. Not super far, but it's gonna be nice to get out of my environment. We have a little fall break that's a couple days off school, so it'll be nice. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. Ooh, it's morning here. Well, then you all have like 8 hours to crush it, full work time. It's very late where I'm at right now. It's my bedtime. I'm gonna be real with you. It's past my bedtime, ironically. I still have to get a lot of things ready. But that is A-okay. So you now have 8 hours to contribute to things. Obviously, I'm joking with you. Like, if you have homework and life and all that, like, please go do homework and life. But also, you have 8 hours to fully contribute to Swift Syntax. And you can also flex in the MLH Discord after. You're like, Kari is the best coach out of all the MLH coaches. And we had a great time. And I made my first open source contribution, and I'm awesome, and I'm having a great time, and y'all should come to our stream in 8 hours. And to that, I say yes. Absolutely. So, there we go. Yeah. Oh, hello. Nice that you're joining. We're almost wrapping up. We're just chatting for a bit. But, yeah, we're doing well. I still can't believe I reset my contributions. That is quite sad. But that is okay. So, unfortunately, you are joining us right at the very end. I've been live for an hour and 49 minutes, and we've got, but, I have great news for you, because you see, you have another stream coming up right after me. It's Shriyashi's stream. They got rescheduled from earlier today. It's React open source contribution. So I think y'all are gonna have a really fun time with that one. I highly, highly recommend you should go to it. I'm gonna drop the check-in link for Shriyashi's stream right here. There it is. Please go support her. They're all the coaches are fantastic. Go support all of them. They love all of them. They're the best. We've got, Will coming in with a fellowship stream. No! And then it got canceled. Well, you get to watch it now, which is good. You're already awake. Hopefully you went back to sleep. Please tell me you went back to sleep. But also we've got some other fantastic ones. We've got, contribution workflows tomorrow, game development, open source game development, Wikipedia races, bug fixing, open source education, open source security, open source web. Oh, where's Dimmer? Dimmer will be here, don't worry. Dimmer was live about a day ago yesterday, doing one for supercharging your hackathon projects with open source. He'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time for open source game development part 1. And then he's running, I think, 2 parts of that track, if I can read, yes, and then another open source versus Creative Commons, understanding assets and tools. So yeah, that one should be really, really fun. Highly recommend. Did some really good ones, like I said. Curiosity is doing another contribute open source JavaScript. David's doing 2 open source 101 streams. Paul's doing a GraphQL API development one. UT's building his own open source project, like an invoice generator, so that one should be really fun too. Tailwind apps, like really, really cool stuff. Open source for social impact. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. I think it's gonna be a really, really fun little hack week. That's that. Cool events. I super agree. We've got a really great schedule for this little hack week. Mostly because we know you all would come out and do amazing. We're like, heck yes, we're gonna have the best time. And it's gonna be awesome. So there's that. Now, it is almost time for me to log off. Let the other coach hop on in the near future. And then there's that. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, wherever you happen to be. Get some rest, enjoy. And I will see you in 8 very short hours for part 3. So have a great night or afternoon or morning. I'm going to go and relax.